Burn Live, y'all. welcome to another episode of Burn Live, where we burn through some conversation, asking for us to get through some common sense. I'm your host, Capiche. I appreciate y'all stopping through. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you was watching this. Trust me, y'all. Um, been looking over the news and seeing some things that was just like, kind of want to come on here and talk about them because I think they were concerning. Um, Hold on one second, y'all. I'm just trying to actually get my thing. Oh, Lord. I'm just trying to get organized. I am technically not organized at the moment. There we go. I'm your host, Capiche. My partner in crime, April, will be joining us soon. She's probably having some business or something. So I was strolling, like I said, y'all, I was strolling over the news and stuff like that. Oh, I'm gonna pop that up. And I did it again. Strolling over the news. Hopefully I got another person coming up here soon. And we're gonna go over some things. Excuse the first thing that pops up. Not technically that one. But I do want to go over this and what this was about.
Kids look orange like Donald Trump.
Cracker, why don't you feed your kids? You're just a Trump supporting.
Your kids look orange like Donald Trump.
So this family here reached out to me and asked me if I could help them get their overgrown lawn taken care of. As I was mowing the property, I had a little situation with one of the neighbors. Once I get to the front yard, you can see the neighbor kind of in the background, standing on the sidewalk, just watching me mow the front. Once I got done mowing, I went to go put the mower in the trailer, and then that's when she approached me and told me that I didn't do a very good job. She also told me that the homeowners wouldn't be happy with me because she was sure that they were paying me good money to do this job. At first, I didn't know what she was talking about, so I asked her, I said, what are you referring to? And she had pointed at some grass in the front yard that I had missed. That's when I just politely told her, ma'am, I'm not.
Cracker, why don't you feed your kids? You're just a Trump supporting.
Your kids look orange like Donald Trump.
So this family here reached out to me and asked me if I could help them get their overgrown lawn taken care of. As I was mowing the property, I had a little situation with one of the neighbors. Once I get to the front yard, you can see the neighbor kind of in the background, standing on the sidewalk, just watching me mow the front. Once I got done mowing, I went to go put the mower in the trailer, and then that's when she approached me and told me that I didn't do a very good job. She also told me that the homeowners wouldn't be happy with me because she was sure that they were paying me good money to do this job. At first, I didn't know what she was talking about, so I asked her, I said, what are you referring to? And she had pointed at some grass in the front yard that I had missed. That's when I just politely told her, ma'am, I'm not done yet. And then she kept going on and on about how I left grass, I didn't do any trimming, and all this stuff about how bad of a job I did. I said, these people aren't paying me. I'm doing this for free to help them out. I'm not done yet. That I understand you're looking out for your neighbor. I said, but I still got a long ways to go to get this property back in shape. Once I'm done, then you can come over here and take a look and make sure everything looks fine. So throughout me working on this property, which took about 3.5, 4 hours for me to totally complete it. It was really hot out. It was about 91, 92, if I remember. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I started. It's just super hot part of the day. So I kept taking little breaks and getting some water. So it took me a little bit longer than it probably should have. But throughout the time I was there, she came over a couple times and she did actually offer me some water. I told her no thank you because I brought plenty of water because I knew it was going to be hot. But the more she came over and talked with me throughout the time I was there, the friendlier she got. She pretty much sat on her porch the whole time and kind of watched me. She would go inside for a little bit, then she would come back out for a little bit and watch me. And I think what happened is the more she seen me working, the more she realized that, that I was right, that I wasn't done, and that the property is going to look really good once I got done. So I can honestly say that's the first time I've ever had a neighbor come over or anybody come over and complain about the job that I was doing and how bad of a job I was doing. I thought that was kind of funny, actually. But I totally understand. She was looking out for her neighbor, and she wanted to make sure the job was done right. Once I got done, I got all the way done, and I was kind of getting my after pictures, and she was sitting on her porch, and I just told her bye, that I was done. And she was real friendly, and she said goodbye, and that was that. So all is well, ends well. Everything turned out great.
Cracker, why don't you feed your kids? You're just a Trump supporting.
Your kids look
You never know what type of story you come across and what type of content a person puts on the internet. And I have been going around the internet and I listen to different groups, especially on TikTok. I think I'm a actually try to see if some of these groups are actually on. I doubt it. I've been really thinking about doing this for a minute, yeah. And I do mean a minute. I really been thinking about doing it for a minute because you never know. And like I say, I do go on people's content to listen and hear what they gotta say. That's not one of the contents I'm looking for.
My food. You're welcome. Welcome, my food.
Hello, conflict.
For
Conflict.
me.
Yeah, I be
Yeah,
calling my little white boy.
I kind of figured that.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, here
I
we
have
go.
had them. I
Go
don't.
go get you some
no,
on Valentine's Day.
no, no, thank you.
Oh, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for they
About muscle stuff.
Y'all, I bring
Stand up on Valentine's
It's
Day.
not one of
I
my
bring up these
favorites
type of
either,
groups like
but
this, especially when they own these panels. And this may not be, but I just want to bring this up just for an example of what I'm trying to play. I go around and you want to listen to these groups. Well, I do. I listen to these groups because I want to hear how people think and talk. And they have political debates going back and forth. And I promise you, some of the things that you do read and hear be some of the most ridiculous, one-sided talk that you can ever hear in your life.
now you see why I call them the microwave
So
generation. They got fucked up some good food in that damn microwave.
Gina, she just proved the point. She just proved the point.
so I'm hopefully
That's right.
They gotta nuke everything.
They got
I can find
But let
what
me tell you
exactly I'm talking about because I don't think they're talking about.
In Denver, what that mean, yo?
They're not really talking about nothing.
The answer is
But
B.
oh yeah,
Bezos.
here we go. I'm gonna let y'all take a listen, then I'm gonna go deeper
What
into what I'm talking about.
1995 album included the hits Wonderwall and
Oasis.
Don't Go Back in Anger?
Oasis.
Good one, Yo-Yo.
Okay, no, that's not. You see these banners up, and I'm hoping that I'm getting a good debate. But yet again, they be on in the morning, y'all. I'm gonna start going on in the morning with some of these content, so we can start listening to some of these debates, and I can break down what be going on, how you hear it, because it be so wild of some of the content that be on her, and that's 100% is not what I'm looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. And we are back. I am sorry for that long break. Had to handle some business. And I'm your host, Capiche. I'm with my sidekick April. And we're burn just conversations, try to give common sense. April had a good topic that she wanted to discuss. AP, if you do me one small favor, you might want to clear your camera. You're a little blurry.
Blurry.
Just a little bit.
Try to get that light out of there. Yeah.
But if you like to start.
Okay. Well, the topic that I want to discuss is: do you feel like you should cut your friends off when you're going through like not when you're going through I'm sure. Do you feel like you should cut your friends off when you're trying to get to where you need to be? You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, do you got to cut not all your friends, but do you feel like you got to cut some of them out your life? In my opinion, so I can be specific on that, is yes. Because some friends don't be good. Like, I don't know. Some people don't be on the same mentality as you. You know, like, oh. And, man, it be hurting. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, when you lose somebody that you do see, you know, wanting to be successful, but really not going nowhere, really not trying to change, that you gotta, like, let go. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep on, you know, going through the same thing, or the conversation is not the same, and nobody, you know, trying to change or anything. You know, I don't know. It just really messes with my peace of mind, and my mentality, and my mind. Peace of mind, my mentality. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. As far as my growth, because when I have those negative things around me, I just feel like I can't grow. You know, but it's still bittersweet because it's like, damn, you losing a friend. And even if you made memories with that person, it's still like, damn. But you just know that person. You know what I'm saying? It's like a relationship. But yeah, how you feel about that, Michael? Like, what's your opinion?
I think it's to be honest with you, I think it kind of starts with the reasoning. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Where are we going? What is my I always say like this, what is my values in life? What are my traditions? What are my values? What are things that can't nobody, if somebody crossed this line, then I don't mean you no harm, but I definitely can't deal with you. And when it starts off like that, then you know I'm with you on that. Some people do have to go because you mean them good, or they mean you no good. They're here to linger off your pleasure, your things, and what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go. It's weird when you're in a place of humbleness and joy, where you have a person that wants to come around and disrupt that. And a lot of people don't know that's disrupting. Let's not get it twisted. There are those people that do come around that's purposely no, but genuinely, people just don't know what a person is going through. You know, we're not mind readers. We're not the smartest people on the planet. So we're just coming along to be who we are and to spread whatever we're trying to spread. I think the separation of it is where a person knows where they're trying to go and what they're trying to do, and their friends are lost and wild. You know, it's like I can't never focus. It's like a person that sits in a library and tries to read a book while a person next to him listens to heavy metal. Okay. So when you get that comparison, then yeah, you probably need to cut them off.
Yeah, cut them off. So yeah, that's like, you just broke it down perfectly like that. That's a perfect example. I have some friends like that. That's just, I'm getting older. I'm finna be 27 next year. I'm still young, but I'm still almost 32. Shit, I ain't getting no motherfucking younger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, it's just time to change my ways on certain things. But, God bless the people. But I ain't gonna lie, I already started cutting my roster off. So the people that's in my life now, shit, it's the people that's in my life now and the people that I deal with. Because those are the people that have something going on. And no, I'm not leeching off nobody's success because I know who I am. And I know one day I'm going to be successful off my own. You know what I'm saying? But other people don't know who they are.
I'm gonna play this speech real quick. Go ahead and finish. I'm gonna play this speech after you're done, and then we're gonna go from there.
Okay. Well, yeah, some people don't know who they are. Some people don't know who they want and where they want to be. And you just can't deal with those type of people. But go ahead.
That's when I was able to be my best, to cut people off that's not helping me get to where I'm going at, or even being a distraction, just negative people around. You need to cut them off. You're going to do whatever you got to do for the people you love, but at the same time, if they not on the same page with you, like, I don't want people just running with me no more. I want people pushing me. And sometimes you got to cut people off. That's when I was able to be my best.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot. And that's a problem too. Like, I got my female friends. Like, I lost my best friend this year. You know what I'm saying? On the day that I got married. That was my biggest loss this year. My biggest blessing was my baby. But Michael, what I got out of that message was, because that was my best friend. Like, that was my friend right there. That's the first person ever. You know what I'm saying? From middle school into now. But that message I got, is of course it's time to start living. It's time to start doing what you need to do. But also, everybody is not meant to make it to the top with you. You know what I'm saying? Even if something traumatic happens, or even if, life comes in and you guys get separated, you know what I'm saying? Because it's what's meant to happen. It's bittersweet, because the people that you think that you're supposed to be successful with end up being the people that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes end up being the people, and I'm not saying it's for everybody, but sometimes end up being the people that don't go with you. It might be another whole nother team that's routed up. You know what I'm saying?
Who you think cut off people easier, boys or girls?
I think men cut off women easier. Not women. I think men cut off people generally easier, because men, not saying all men, some men do have emotions, but most men don't have emotion enough, and they can keep pushing. Women we are nature to emotions. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be harder for us to let go. A man can move on. Sometimes a man hold on because a woman won't let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they be ready to let go, but the woman hold on. But yeah, no. I think a man can let go faster, only because they're less emotional. They don't deal with hormones and feelings and memory, But yeah, women it takes a little bit more time, because we deal with emotion. We can, and it's so sick and sad. Like, I'm a woman and I can admit this sometimes. Like, even if you then grew older and then grew out of a phase, but like, even when you, like, I say it's childish because it's like a kid thing, but like if you was a kid back then, you know what I'm saying, is a female being friends with probably even a female that you really didn't even like, and you didn't even understand why. You know what I'm saying? But if you would have just cut that person off and just let that person know what it was for itself, like, I don't like this or like that, and then you keep on prolonging and being friends with this person, knowing that you don't like them, and it's gonna end up turning into something detrimental, because your real feelings are gonna end up coming out, because you're putting your emotions ahead because you don't want to hurt this person's feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Top 5 reasons You need to cut a friend off.
Top 5 reasons. Not trying to change. Not trying to change. Negative. No positive outlooks. Um. Say no positive outlooks. Can't have a conversation, communication. Can't have a conversation. If I can tell you what's wrong and you can't tell me what's wrong on my end, got to go automatically out of.
Okay. Top 5 reasons to stay together.
Pushing, motivate both, and I'm not talking about one person being motivated. No, both pushing, being motivated. No jealous. Says how Franz would say, yeah, pushing each other. In knowledge, making sure, you know what I'm saying, keeping each other updated. I had a friend, she couldn't take my debating. Hell. So like I said, good communication. Being able to not be in your feelings, so no feeling on the table, like dust that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Words is words, keep it pushing. Those my top reasons. That's 4, but that's my reasons though. But yeah.
If you could tell the biggest friend that you ever lost that one reason to make that water stay, what would be that phrase you would say to them?
Yeah, to make them want to stay. What you mean?
April, you're my friend. You're the biggest friend I ever had. Mm-hmm. To lose you would be devastating to me. What would be that phrase that you would kind of expect me to use to keep you to make you want to stay than to lose you? What would you say to somebody before you lose them?
I'm gonna let you know what that person was saying to me. Just motivating, being motivating. I wouldn't know how to say word verbatim, but motivating. Just somebody that's motivating me in general. You know what I'm saying? That would keep me as a friend. You know, because I like motivation. I like.
You think it's easy to see motivation?
No, motivation starts within yourself. You don't see it. You got to do it. You know what I'm saying? A person hearing motivational words like "Don't give up, you got this," or you know what I'm saying, that makes a person keep on. They want to keep on, because some people don't hear that. Some people don't hear keep pushing, keep going, don't give up. You know what I'm saying? But I hear a lot, me personally. But that's what friends, family, real family supposed to do. They supposed to motivate you to get to where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, my biggest thing is motivation. Because you want to see everybody win. The goal is to see everybody win.
The goal is to see everybody win.
Yeah. Be successful, be stable. You know what I'm saying? Not having to worry about a lot of things, you know, that mentality. You know?
What do you think is top 5 fallouts between friendships?
Top 5 fallout between friendships. A lot of shit be petty for me. Well, no, it's just in general, top 5 fallouts for friendships would be like sometimes loss of communication. As far as an adult life, like loss of communication, might be some things going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Or it can be your friend is not, like I said, where they need to be, Michael. Shit. And they're not talking correctly, and they want to keep on talking about the same shit or on the same conversation or the same subject. Like, I don't know, shit like that would irritate me. Because I'm not childish. Like, okay, we could talk about a subject, but let's talk about something that means something.
Dumbest conversation you ever had with your best friend?
Dumbest conversation? Michael, everybody have dumb conversations with them.
I'm not saying. That's why I said the dumb is like that one conversation you looked at your friend like, what the hell? Where in the hell did this conversation come from? Why is we talking about it? This makes absolutely no sense. I think you need help. Might need a little bit of therapy.
Oh my god, it's so many. It's so many. Let me give you one. It was okay. This gonna be crazy, y'all. Don't judge me. But me and my friend, we had to laugh. I ain't gonna lie, we was a little mentally fucked up. I was a little mentally fucked up when I was younger, or whatever the case may be, to where I tried to kill myself because I just felt like I wasn't enough, which it was dumb. Don't get me wrong. I don't advocate for killing yourself. You got life to live. Don't do it. It's the dumbest shit. Why I did it? You know what I'm saying? I down myself for that shit, but she tried to too. Like, I don't know. We had to laugh about it. Like, look, like years later, like look where we are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on from both of us to try to do it at the same time to get it misconstrued. Like, she was going through her own thing within life for the point in time. It was just a conversation that was being had. You know, for us to sit back and laugh about it later, like life. But we see why we friends, because we both a little fucked up.
What is the smartest conversation you ever had?
Smartest conversation we ever had was finishing high school, finishing school. She finished though, and I'm almost done. I'm almost there. But she was finished. She was done. She was about to enroll into being a she was gonna get into the law field. The law field. So yeah, that was the smartest conversation. She was talking about changing her life. I was talking about I'm talking about changing mine now too, of course. Because now I got 10 kids. Yeah.
Yo, what's good?
Huh?
7 days. What's up?
What's up, bro? You can hear me?
No.
A little bit. I'm gonna see if I can turn you up myself.
We can hear his ass.
You can hear me for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Is it like sound cool though, or what?
It's I turned you up myself, so you sound good, so you don't have to do too much adjustments.
All right, bet. What's going on with y'all?
Nothing much. What you been up to?
Man, I just dropped an interview today. It was really cool, man, about this person from Sacramento. They had a viral video. They had 13 million views on their video. Yep, had a song or whatever, and they got some good music from Sacramento. When viral, got a record label, it was cool. Record deal, it was cool.
I think I'm looking at it right now as we speak.
Oh, okay.
With the tattoos all over her face?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard one part of it, and like, I don't know, she threw me off. We think different, so I would have had so many follow-up questions that I don't know.
Well, on my podcast, I try not to really like challenge my guests. It's more of them expressing their self versus how I feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but true indeed, yes, sir. But I'm just curious of, how she believed that music can save the world. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, she said it. She kind of said it. She said, music, they said, how would the world be if music was not Like you can't listen to no music.
I think the music will be okay. You know,
I'm saying we ain't got no music, so how would the world be? What you think?
I think the world will be a little bit more religion like. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Everybody be just like, I mean, you can't dance. No
What you
singing,
mean? I mean,
no clap.
I will get the results later. I mean, I won't get no results now. I'm not on X at the moment. But and stuff like that, and thinking that like one thing can save the world. And I understand music is very universal. Music is all over the place. Everybody listens to, you know what I'm saying, that type of music. It's a remedy. Some people use it as therapy. I totally understand it. I get that. My understanding of what I would want to ask her is, what salvation of the world does music involve that makes it saving? Because I never seen a point in time where music has saved a colony or a civilization or anything like that. That's all. You know me, I'm curious when it comes to stuff like that. And maybe she would have known.
When you gonna come and do another interview with me?
Hey, it just, you know, I appreciate what you do, you know what I'm saying? I'm open. But I like to challenge the mind and how you thought that and why you thought that. Okay, it's cool that you thought that, but why did you think like that? What made you want to think like that? You know, that's just my curiosity in life.
When you gonna come do an interview, bruh?
When am I gonna come do an interview? Oh, what are we talking about? I don't.
Whatever you want to talk about. See, that's how we do it on my podcast. It's about you, really. What message do you want to put out there?
I don't know. I think for me on that, to be honest with you, bro, I think you would have to a little bit switch it up, like one of those something to where I don't know. I got ideas. I don't want to shoot them out on here, you know what I'm saying? But I think more of a challenging interview would be more suitable for me on your podcast.
A challenging one, like you want to debate me, bro? I'll debate you enough.
I didn't want to debate, but what I mean by challenging is people that are going to questioning more deeper into something for their curiosity than just an open panel. I don't even care if I don't care if you got an angle. It's just more of a, let me see how far down the rabbit hole I can go. That's just me. That's what type of person I am, though. I would jump down a rabbit hole in a heartbeat.
What about like a conspiracy theory topic?
Yeah.
Like, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Like have you ever heard that they have found caves underwater that leads into mountains? I mean, like deep into the ocean, not like lakes and rivers, like deep into the ocean. It leads into like huge mountains.
Huge mountain deep inside the ocean?
Where you would start inside, you would go into a mountain and you would go so far deep, you know what I'm saying, to where they saying like it's, you know how people say it's another land up under the world, or however you want to look at it, however I have to describe it. But they're actually saying that some of these mountains are so deep, so massive, so long that they're reaching the ocean.
I know they say it's like a hollow earth. Is that what you're saying? Like breaking down the hollow earth theory type stuff? I believe the earth is hollow.
Okay, that conspiracy theory, hollow. When they say hollow, they just really just taking out the core that's in the middle of the earth and saying that doesn't exist. Remember the melting lava that's in the middle of the earth that they claim that's where the hot lava comes from?
Yeah, take that out.
So yeah, they saying that doesn't exist, and instead of that, that's hollow, and basically different tunnels that leads to different parts of the earth that you can travel. They saying that there's tunnels so deep that there are tunnels that actually go up under the ocean too.
They say it's aliens down there. Like giants and all that type of stuff.
Okay, I personally can believe aliens up underground before I can believe aliens in space.
Okay.
It's more believable that there's somewhere on this planet that has a species, a human-like species that doesn't fit our normal everyday look. I mean, I don't know. That's more realistic than saying that some.
Do y'all know what the meaning of alien is?
Go ahead, break it down for us.
So you're an alien. Anybody that comes to the U.S. or anybody that is not a citizen of the U.S. is an alien. It's not just a look. It's not a specific look. An alien can be anything. Like
that's the FBI term of an alien. Yes, that you are correct.
FBI term, again, Michael, but that means that it is versatile type of species that has been discovered.
But hold on.
Just the alien.
Aliens has been, the word alien has been around. April, alien has been around before FBIs and UFOs. You know what I'm saying? Undescribed objects has been around a little bit longer than that. So what we're talking about is not just people that's crossing a border. We're actually talking about
that's crossing a border.
We're talking about more.
An alien is an unidentified, not person, object. So that means it can be anything. It can be any type of thing. They can go out to space and discover an alien, but it's not what we think it is. They, in our minds, they made it in the perception that it's this green, bubbly-eyed UFO coming down.
I have never. That's what. Yeah, you're right. We're all on the same page. No. We're all on the same page.
Motherfucker.
But yet again, huh?
What if the alien is blue with 5 eyes?
There's there's nothing wrong with that. Nobody knows what a true alien looks like for as an average person. We get that. When the FBI use that is because of, most of the time is because of government objects that they're exploring that catches the eye that they don't want us to know about. That's just majority of the time that you basically hear UFO or alien. We're going deeper than that and saying that it is a whole species, a whole living organization of humans that doesn't look like us, yes, that live deep inside the earth.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I said that's more believable.
Right.
I believe that theory more than saying that, yes, there are an alien that lives billion light years away and got on a spaceship and came to Earth and it's scared to land and it wants to look at us and observe us and abduct us, how they used to do back in the early 90s, where trailer park people used to get abducted so much that, you know what I'm saying, it was the hypeness of aliens that did that stuff. And normally the people just getting kidnapped, you know what I'm saying, because of drug abuse. But no, that's a different subject at the top. And going down a rabbit hole, I mean, to you, what is more believable? Something coming from space or something coming from up underground?
Both is believable to me.
I said, what is more believable?
About one is what I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. It's not either or for me. It's just both. Okay, make it
Both. So you can believe. So you believe that aliens that's highly advanced is driving around on spaceships, flying around, looking at us like we live in a zoo.
I just told you my opinion is that I don't think that's not what an alien look like at all.
Okay, I didn't say how they look. I didn't even describe the alien at all. I did not.
Michael, you just said a damn alien in a UFO driving around. It wouldn't be normal.
Okay, yet again, listen to me, because I'm not describing an alien. I'm describing where they come from.
Okay, Michael.
I'm not describing how they look.
No, it wouldn't be weird. Alien coming from the ground. No.
I said, okay, so you can believe that an alien out of space, 1,000 miles, is flying around and watching us like we live in a zoo, exploring us. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
I don't believe that.
Okay, then. So yet again, my follow-up question to that is, hold on, wait a minute. Listen. You're not listening. Hold on. Listen, April. I need you to listen, because you say you don't believe that. And I just asked you earlier, what is more believable? An alien from outer space coming down here, or aliens from up underground?
Both.
And you said both. But yet again, when I describe the alien in space, you like
to me. So both. I believe that it's some type of alien that you didn't describe it. I believe it's some type of alien not looking down on us, but they are around in space or whatever, flying around in space.
If they're in space, that means they're looking down on us, right?
They're not looking down on us.
How? They're above us. Space is above us.
If they're supposed to be in a Lord Jesus, how the fuck are they looking down on us if the fucking world is not seeable from a fucking distance? You have to literally travel outside of this motherfucker. So how are they watching us?
Okay, if you're going to question that, it's almost like you're questioning that aliens don't fly. Yet again, I just asked you, what is more believable? Aliens? Hold on, listen. You're not listening. You're not listening.
I am listening.
Yet again, I'm asking you a simple question. Do you think that aliens fly from the space?
Okay,
from million miles away? You say no. But then when you describe it, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish the whole statement. April, I need you to let me finish the whole thing so you can get the whole scenario.
Go ahead.
Okay? So you get the whole hypothesis of where I'm trying to go with this conversation. Quit laughing, Seven. Okay. The start of the conversation is what was more believable. You said both. Okay? Cool.
Right.
Come from space, come from underground. But when we describe space, and coming down, you said are not looking down upon us, but space is above us and it's in the air. And air is above us right now. If you look up and see an airplane, you're looking up. So that's the part where they're looking above,
so
looking down.
That the aliens are at our eyes, at our sight. From seeing from within this question.
If they're in a spaceship flying, I think they will be above us.
Just like when you're in an airplane, you can look down and see the mountains. You can look down.
Yes, that's simple.
Okay, so they're gonna be within that link, within the earth, within inside in the world. It's basically where you
If
Yeah,
you be,
they
if
can
you
go up
believe
and
that,
down. They
yeah.
can even go in the water. They can even go under the ground.
Oh, I thought y'all was going past like space. Shut the fuck up. I thought y'all was talking about like actually space. So yeah, no, it would no, yeah. I mean, any alien, yeah, that'd be weird. That'd be weird. Any unidentified object flying around my head, would be weird. Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this: why don't you think they want to come out with the truth about it? Like, why don't they just, you know, what I'm saying, tell the truth?
Because how these motherfuckers look or it's like,
April, you're breaking up for some odd reason. It's hard to hear you clearly. I don't know what's going on.
suck my balls. You heard that?
Whoa!
Not you, Mike. Not you, sir.
I'm saying,
Yeah,
come
we
on,
heard,
dog.
we
Why
heard
you
that.
gotta like? Yeah,
Okay,
you could have said
because I'm
anything.
breaking up. I tried to hear something, say something to.
Yeah, but you gotta be derogative.
But no, yeah, that's my opinion on that. So
We
yeah,
didn't
no,
hear your opinion.
it'd be weird. Yes, Michael, it'd be weird to see. It'd be weirder to see the objects flying ahead versus flying when you break it down like that versus flying underground.
So and to answer your question 7, I'm starting to believe anything that proves the Bible correct, they're gonna try to cover up. So anything, and and it's just starting to show because yet again the Bible is starting to reveal things all over the world, but yet
Right.
again when it comes to scriptures and stuff and law and stuff like that, they don't want to admit that's true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just under the influence because if they admit that's true, that means Christianity will become law of the land. And then that means other religions would have to bow down to Christianity. And
What they
yeah,
got to
that
do
ain't
with
happening.
aliens? What they got to
What
do
they
with
got to do
aliens?
with aliens, to be honest with you, it has something to do with aliens because yet again, they want to play around with aliens because they're giving you away from the Bible. Because to be honest with you, I don't think aliens is true at all. 0%. That's why I say something living underground is more believable than something coming from outer space. That's just like I
How
said,
you
that's
don't
my
believe
opinion.
aliens? How you don't believe aliens exist when you were alien?
Okay, if I'm an alien and that's because of what reason?
I mean, we on the planet outer space. Why ain't no other people on the planet outer space too? We aliens to them. If we go to Mars, they gonna be looking at us like, where's these aliens coming from?
Okay, in that case, let us go to Mars and then we become aliens. I don't think we're aliens on our own home planet. My opinion.
Yeah, but when we go to another planet, we aliens. So how you
Have you
gonna
ever been?
say
Yeah,
aliens
I,
don't exist
I'm with
when
you.
we
I'm
aliens?
with you on that. But until then, we're not aliens because ain't nobody been on a whole nother planet.
I think we've been on other planets. They just ain't telling us about it.
I think Disney Channel just got us so confused, and I think it's a money scheme.
Cause like,
I
why we
really
ain't been on the moon? Whoa, why we ain't chilling on the moon right now?
because we don't have the technology to do it.
They went to the moon
Yeah, okay.
before.
Okay, check this out. If we went to the moon and every time we went to the moon, there was a camera on there, why do we keep leaving cameramen on the moon? Don't you think there'll be a big lawsuit somewhere?
To leave a cameraman on the
There's
moon?
never been the first moon landing got a guy there's a guy holding a camera because he points up. I mean, come on, old school. They didn't have all that. They didn't come on now. They didn't have that thing to follow us like today. So you trying to tell me that we're gonna keep leaving? And they claim to go to the moon, I think 3 times before real technology kicked in. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe so. They had 3 attempts of going to the moon. So you trying to tell me each time we left a cameraman on there, and there has never been a report of us going to save the cameraman? Like, wow, like that. Who?
Would you go back to go save the camera? You fucked up. Would you go back to go save the cameraman if the mission's already complete?
Yes, I'm gonna go back and say the cameraman. Why are we leaving the cameraman on?
Even if you die, even if you lose your life.
The cameraman didn't get left. The cameraman went home too.
How? You see the ship going off. The cameraman is there on the moon looking up. They shooting off.
Bruh,
when did we go back to the cameraman?
It's Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi. They didn't leave no. It's Wi-Fi. They didn't leave the cameraman.
Wi-Fi back in 1964.
I'm talking about now.
They ain't been to the moon now.
They have been to the moon. Oh.
When?
No, not my bad. Who went to the moon? Elon Musk.
Elon Musk sent a rocket to the moon. He hasn't sent nobody to the damn moon.
Yes, he did. He sent a whole bunch. It was like a couple of them in there. It was
okay.
It was some people that looked.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I do apologize. But I'm finna ask Gemini real quick. Hey, had Elon sent somebody to the moon?
No, he went with some people though. I don't know. We're gonna look it up.
Elon went to space?
Yes, ask Gemini.
Okay, before I ask Gemini, because I am 7.
Yeah.
7. Have you heard of Elon going to you did?
To the moon? Have I heard of him going to the moon?
Not the moon, 7, but like space. He went to space.
No, we're talking no, don't change it on. We're talking about the moon.
Oh no, I haven't heard of him
on the moon.
Nah, he ain't
I haven't heard of him.
I was over exaggerating, but he definitely went to space though.
I don't even know if he went to space.
No, look it up. Ask Gemini. He went to space.
I know he didn't put some astronauts in space, but I don't know if he went.
No,
look, I'm saying, look, we all done went to space if you flew in an airplane.
No, you did not. That's not considered space.
That is space.
The gravity leaving your body is considered space.
That's gravity leaving your body. And gravity does not even
gravity
exist.
don't leave your body gravity don't leave your body on no damn airplane.
Gravity only leaves your body when you're dead. And gravity is not real. Hold on. Okay, I got you.
Michael, let me shut the fuck up. Gravity is what's holding us together on this damn earth, ain't it? Yeah, so when you get to space, there's no gravity or some shit like that, so that's why you float around. There's nothing to hold you down.
And only 12 of those people have actually walked on the lunar surface, all during the U.S. Apollo program between 1968 and 1972.
Okay, it said only 24 people went to the moon between 1968 and 1972. Okay. After that, nobody has been to the moon at all.
Why not? That's the question.
Because they lied to us about the technology. They lied because at that time, and you can actually do a little research about this, but it was a big competition between China, Russia, and America about getting to the moon. Whoever got to the moon first, it was big. Show your dicks. Who got more power? Who got more nuclear power? I think that was doing a nuclear warfare. Like who got more solar power? Who's the bigger person and stuff like that. So the biggest challenge at that time was to go to the moon. And to be honest with you, and the reason I'm bringing that up too, there's no other countries For real, besides I think one, but for real, there's no other country even attempting to go to the moon.
They
There's
said
no other.
I heard the reason why we ain't going back to the moon is because the aliens told us we can't come back.
You
We
said,
can't go.
where the fuck you hear that shit from? Where in the hell did you hear that?
I had to smoke to that one because that's a new one. Yeah.
So he heard the alien say we can't come back.
Okay, let's go down that rabbit hole. Because if that's true, that's why they didn't go back and save the cameraman. That makes sense. And that's why only 24 people only went there, only 12 attempts in a short period of time. Notice how they always working on like little things that's supposed to be out in space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we got this space shuttle ship, Apollo 32 is floating around in space, and we're gonna send somebody out there to work on it and stuff. Okay, y'all send somebody to that, which I think is a load of crap too. But yep, you sure won't send nobody to that moon. Why? Because y'all keep leaving the damn cameraman. You can't keep leaving the camera. Dog, you don't. So you trying to tell me if your husband was a cameraman, they left him on the moon, you ain't trying to sue?
Yeah, hell yeah, I be suing a fucking dog shit out their ass.
Okay, so you trying to tell me that wouldn't make the news?
Yeah, that'll make the news.
7 days. Your little wife go up there to the moon being a camera woman, they leave her. You not finna sue?
Why are you assuming that somebody got left on the planet, on the moon?
Because yet again, I'm gonna break it down to you. When you see the astronauts coming home, you see the camera looking at the spaceship, and it points up.
That don't mean they left the cameraman. They just left the camera full.
So how the camera point up?
They
We're
left that
talking about
motherfucker.
1974, 1968. Brother, they did not have technology like that back then, sir.
Michael, hold on, wait. So how did you know they left the cameraman? If he got left?
Because how do we got footage of the rocket ships leaving the moon there?
They really left the cameraman on the moon the last time they went?
Oh, answer this logically. How do we have footage of the rockets leaving the moon?
Right, that's the question.
It's got to be a cameraman.
There ain't no fucking camera. Okay, Michael. Okay. Now I see what. Michael, shut the fuck. It's live footage.
Oh, now she's
Live footage. I didn't understand what the fuck you were saying.
In 1974, 1970.
Yeah, 1970 technology was booming out. Actually,
sweetie. Oh my God! I wish
you gotta think, Michael. You gotta think before we even touch the technology. The government already got their hands on the technology before the American whoever get it or whoever come out with the technology or whatever. It's technology that we don't even know about right now that they're working on and they're testing and they're trying it out and they want to see if they want to put it out for companies, for industries, all of that. You know what I'm saying? How we know what they wasn't working on back then for us to know now? For us to have access to the things that we have as far as like electronical now. Ain't no damn cameraman left on no motherfucking moon.
You know one thing that you cannot do?
What?
Logically make sense of how we got footage of the spaceship with astronauts in it.
You know what you cannot do?
Coming back to Earth.
You can't even logically make sense on why it is. Nobody would know because you ain't no motherfucking
Hold on.
Again.
I can logically make sense.
How can you logically
of-
make sense of it, Michael? When you know you don't,
excuse me.
your field is
You
not
asked-
technology.
You
Your
asked
field-
me a question.
Your
You
field
asked
is
me a
not
question.
your damn field is not
Excuse
technology.
me. Excuse me. You asked me a question, but you want to answer.
Your field ain't technology, bro.
It's not.
What you say, Seven?
Your field ain't technology.
Seven. 7 days. All right, matter of fact, 7. You remember the last time that me, you, and Brooklyn was having that internet conversation? No, you wasn't on that. Where we were talking about when cable and black and white TV, and I was telling them like cable been out since that, and they were like, cable, well, I was like, yeah, cable been out for a long period of time. ESPN been out for a very long time. They was like, no, yeah, no. I was like, yes, it has. And then when they
I
looked it
remember
up,
you saying
yes, it has. Huh?
I remember that.
Okay, so
Okay, so where you going with this?
this is where I'm going with it. For real, did nobody go to the moon at all? Okay, flat out, for real. Nobody went to the moon at all. What happened was the best way to simulate going out into space is to go up underwater, and they have already proven countless videos over the internet of them practicing going out into space where in a big ass tank over water. So yes, what they do have that was very advanced of technology and green screens to fill in the background to fool us to say, hey, this is what they did when they went out of space. So that cameraman that I'm making fun of that really got left was a guy up underwater that did like this to pretend like a rocket ship went out of space, and then they filled in the blanks with a computer, and then we fell for it. That's what really happened, and that's why the cameraman really didn't get left behind on the moon.
Where's your facts?
Yet again, there is
I want
countless.
to read this.
Hold-
How do
listen.
you know that they use
Because there's countless videos
screen?
on the there's countless videos on the internet of them showing us of astronauts practicing.
What,
how to
practicing
go out
going
in
into space to make
Yeah,
sure
that's
that
how they practice. That's
and that the technology that they're using to go up into space is safe.
That's how they practice doing space routines, is going up underwater. That's just how
Right,
they
Michael,
practice.
they're practicing, but it's actually people that really have been to space.
I'm not saying nobody hasn't been to space.
Then what are you saying? What are you saying, Mr.
I
Lord?
said nobody been to the moon.
So you telling me nobody's been to the moon?
Yes.
No, I thought you said they left the cameraman.
Did anybody hear that long explanation I just broke down to y'all, or y'all just ignored it because it was boring?
No, I definitely heard it. It just didn't make no sense. You
But yet
said
again,
basically
there's
nobody
so
has
much-
been to the moon. It's just fake videos about people going to the
There's
moon,
fake
like green
editing
screen.
videos of people underwater practicing going to the moon. Yes.
But Mr. Lodge, I want to know, how do you know that in fact?
Because there's so much evidence of them practicing underwater. And
Okay, so
there's
this is your theory.
hold on, let me finish. It's like, oh, y'all like cutting me off. You just asked me a question. So let me fill in the blank.
Okay.
There's no logical, physical evidence of them going to the moon. There's not even a moon rock. Okay. Then there's now they got evidence of astronauts, rocks falling from the earth coming here, but they ain't got no evidence of them going to the moon. And hey, here's the piece of rock that we got from the moon. That'll be
They got pictures. They got pictures. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do.
okay. They got pictures. Cool. Wow, a picture. Anybody can make a picture. Show the rock, put it in a museum. These dudes risk
They
their
got some
lives.
rocks. They got some rocks.
Okay, yet again, if they got some rocks, they went to the moon. Somebody logically just explain to me who was that person down there filming them, because they talked to the guy. If you really go back and watch, they was bouncing around. They was talking to the cameraman. That's how you know it was a cameraman. He's like, film this. First step for man. You know what I'm saying? They was talking to somebody.
Dude, just because he was talking to somebody don't mean that he
That's what
still
I'm saying. They went to the moon.
leave the camera on.
Okay, then if they went to the moon, then tell me who was down there in that rocket.
Bruh, you gotta look at it. The Apollo 13, I think it's called.
Apollo 13, 1968.
You know who
That's
was
what I'm
looking
saying. What you think that's fake?
Huh?
You think that's fake? You think none of that never happened?
No, I don't think that happened.
That's what he's saying, Seven. He's saying basically everything was just staged to make
It
it
was
seem like
staged,
people
and it
went
was
to
staged in Florida it was staged in Florida on the Walt Disney camera system. That's why Walt Disney is one of the highest running companies ever. And yes, it's on his tombstone.
That say what?
That the all that stuff wasn't real.
It said on his tombstone.
Yeah, he got little hidden messages. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so
Hey,
look it
y'all,
up. I want to see it. I want to see some facts. You always like to hit motherfuckers with the facts. Show me the motherfucking.
man, this is supposed to be going down a rabbit hole.
Take my ass, well, take me down a rabbit hole. Take me deep down that motherfucker.
She gonna leave, but want to go down the rabbit hole anyway. So, and look, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm just going down the rabbit hole with y'all. But yet again, I'm gonna ask. But yet again, when you go down the rabbit hole, you still gotta ask logical questions so it can make sense to you. Just like if we would have went down the rabbit hole of staying with the cave people. Like
I'm saying, I feel you because we wasn't there, so we really just guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we ain't never went to the moon.
Yeah,
so
but
it's just
still
gotta guess.
but you still gotta say 7 days. It still gotta make sense to you. You still can't say that the little film, the footage that we do have of the moon landing, you know what I'm saying? Because you still look it up. At the end, they show the rockets going home. They do. They show the rocket leaving the moon. Okay, cool. They show the rocket leaving the moon.
Okay.
How did y'all get the footage?
Was 9/11 staged?
Let's stay on one subject. No, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, because you said that it's film.
No, unless you done. Hold on. Unless you're done with this totally, you're not gonna. Don't jump like that. That ain't cool.
I'm done with it totally. I want to know 9/11 happened or was that American?
7, you were breaking up so bad that I want you to re-ask the question so everybody can hear it.
What about now, bro?
You're good.
I want to know is 9/11. I'm asking you questions like you Miss Cleo or something. You just know all the answers. But I'm asking because we're just going down a rabbit hole. 9/11. Was that staged? Did it really happen with Bin Laden and them, all that? Or did America knock down them towers? Because we also know about Building 7. So what is your thoughts on 9/11, bro? We on the rabbit hole. We just making shit up. We don't really know. So you tell me what you think.
You know I was around during 9/11, right? You know that, right?
You was in New York?
I was not in New York, no. But I was around. Like I was 1 year out of high school. I was fresh out of high school. I wasn't even fully out of high school. 2001, right? 2002? Hold on,
Yeah, I think
9/11.
so.
I think I was a senior in high school. 9/11 happened what year?
The
I don't
9/11
know, bro.
terrorist.
Okay, yeah. I was a senior in high school. Matter of fact, y'all, do me a favor. Do me a
Okay.
favor. Hold on. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. We are back. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Burn Live Show, where we burn through conversation trying to come out with some common sense. Tonight we are going down the rabbit hole. We have went through aliens, we have went through cut off friends, and now we finna get into the 9/11 conspiracy theory of going down a rabbit hole of what we think and our opinions and stuff that has been researched and put out there into the internet. All right, 7. So, what do I think about the 9/11 thing? Do I think that Bin Laden did, or do I think it's a terrorist attack? I do believe that it was a mixture of both, for as the substantial, for as the evidence that actually fit, that makes sense. The things that don't make sense, that steps outside the boundary, is yet again we're talking about 2001. Cell phone with cameras was not out then, so you know what I'm saying. And then it's the certain footage from certain angles that all of a sudden start popping up after the fact that these planes hit this tower. Then you want to go down the rabbit hole further, is when people start doing investigations of the guys that came there that came to the building as janitors to clean a certain floor only, and it's supposedly be that same floor that where the planes hit. Also, when you look at the laws that got put into the effect after the fact of after 9/11, where cell phones was able to get, I mean, not cell phones, where house phones was able to get tapped, because after that, wasn't getting tapped like that. You know what I'm saying? You was tapping, CIA and FBI and they was tapping, but yet again, that was still against the law. Where they made it legal to tap phones because of terrorists and stuff was after 9/11. So I think, you know what I'm saying, that's where I will start going down the rabbit hole of the government has something to do with it, because the government needed a reason to tap phones.
So, did the government do it or not?
I think the government did do it.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yet again, the government needed a reason to tap phones. You can't you can't you know what I'm saying? We can sit up here and definitely probably agree that out of everything that we have heard from, I'm gonna say 1980s on up to now, far as the FBI, the CIA, and all these alphabet people that supposedly have do their job, always have a crack in their system, always somehow had the information right there, but never reacted on the information that they get. They'll go get this guy over here, but then you know what I'm saying, they'll skip that over there. You know what I'm saying? We was investigating the club, but yet again, one of the biggest drug deals they ever push actually slipped through their fingers through the club. So it's like, yeah, okay, cool. And then America, you had to put fear into America for America to even agree onto something like that. In the modern day era, that is the biggest fear America has ever seen at that time. In the modern day area, yeah. I think the last time you might want to say the Oklahoma bombing, and I think that was in 93. I'm trying to think now for as something that happened on American soil that was threatening to America. And yeah, that's pretty hard to do right now, to be honest. So yeah, when I think of the government, when I think of certain things that need to be passed, especially when it comes to us humans and us, you know what I'm saying? We certain things we're not gonna vote on, you know what I'm saying, unless you need fear. You need some type of fear. And just like
I'll be
we
right back,
need
Michael.
$7 billion to do a spaceship program. You know what I'm saying? And we need taxpayer money. Well, you know, we're not going to agree upon that. Okay, well, tell them an alien land and just make a crash go over the middle. Nobody harm, or we might harm a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to sacrifice for the bigger cause just so we can raise money, you know, as the government for this plan over here so we can build this spaceship. Just so we can be faster and better than the competition of China, Russia, Tokyo, North Korea, because these guys over there are doing whatever the hell they doing over there. I think
Bro,
stuff
I
like that
wanted
is
to
good.
show you. Bro, I wanted to show you I was making a little presentation for y'all to show you some. You talk about the rabbit hole, going deep in the rabbit hole. I was gonna show y'all some stuff. We still gotta line that up.
Yeah, pick a day. I'm starting to get back into the groove of going back live, sharing it out. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
said what?
I said I'm starting to, you know, be able to sort everything out and stuff. Things is looking decent.
Yeah,
It's not all over the
that's all.
damn place. And then I'm trying to recruit new people so we can pop some new faces up here. Boy, I swear, boy, people talk about, man, I get on social media. You say YouTube, they be like, hold on, wait a minute. I thought you was talking like some people think Messenger is social media. I like Messenger, it's not social
Why you
media,
just go
honey.
mute, bro?
Huh? What you say? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what Seven said. I'm gonna try to keep this train going down the rabbit hole. Oh, Jubilee got a new one. Hey, 39 million views. Stop playing, Charlie. 1.3. That boy got the biggest views on there. 2.7, 8.2. Nobody touching that, man. Ah, okay, CO. Hey, I'm up here by myself. I'm up here by myself. It's been a good show, though. Yeah, it's been a good show. I ain't gonna hold nobody too much longer. Hour and a half. That's good. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming through. I'm your boy Capiche. This has been another Burn Live show. Definitely going down. Please like, subscribe, do all them good things when you're rocking with your boy. Please step up in here. Please step it up in here. Like, subscribe, and share, and do all them good things. We do appreciate you. Check me out on TikTok. Early in the mornings, we back at it from 3 to 6 on Brooklyn's Vibes Community. It goes down, laughter, funny, and jokes. When you catch me over there, I'm more of comedian, purposeless only. I just tell jokes. I'm really not this serious as I am over here on this platform when we're discussing things and stuff like that, having heart and deep discussion about things. You know what I'm saying? Over there, I'm really light, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern, 3 to 6 Pacific, Monday through Friday. Check us out, Brooklyn Vibe. Yeah. I'll go check out 7 Days on YouTube, Facebook, all the platforms. He does interviews. You know, let you express yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Look like everybody's gonna be getting full things of food stamps back.
Is we?
That look like what the report is.
No, I don't know. That's a report. They said they don't know. They battling it right now.
Check your updates, because my updates just changed too. And I'm looking at a report right now.
They said Trump want to do it, but
they saying a judge is literally saying that there are funds put up, and I don't know. We'll see in the morning. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating at the moment right now. I haven't really went over the report, but when I did check a website where, you know, people do check to see if they funds, it has changed, it has upgraded, and it does talk about how something about full funds. It does.
Yeah, I did see something about it, but I think they still working on that, bro.
Then, I mean, I get it, but if you're gonna work on it, there's no way that you're gonna this will update. It will still say update. The federal courts ordered the USDA to approve full November Nevada stamps, but in case of still under review, it's unclear if payments will be full. See, yet again, you shouldn't even put that up there, because now that's
Who
what people.
fault is it? Is it the Democrats or the Republicans, bro? Keep it real, bro.
Well, right now, like I said, I haven't seen a report, so I don't know if the judge is trying to demand him to do it. Is because yet again, either they know there's funds sitting somewhere that you can cover the people, and it's not going to affect a budget. It's not going to affect relief or FEMA. Because I heard reports about people talking about, oh, FEMA got money put up over there that they can go use to help cover it and stuff like that. So it's just like, where are you going to get the funds to cover it and to make sure that it's not going to take away from some other aspect of the outtake of the government? Don't fund us and then say, hey, we're going to tax you later. Don't do that. That's you see what I'm saying? That'll be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just keep talking about it. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Some of us got 3 more hours. Some of us is 12 o'clock where they at. They probably waking up checking it. What's going on? You know how people is don't sleep when it's time to eat.
That's crazy how they get to control our food like that.
They don't control your food like that, because if you don't have food stamps, you don't have to worry about this.
I know, but if you got food stamps, you got to worry about this.
It's from the government. It's government funded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, then get off government funded, and then it won't be crazy no more. That's kind of almost like common sense.
Get out of government funding.
Yeah. If you don't want the government telling you when to eat, how to eat, where to eat, get away from the government. Get off government funding.
Amen.
I mean, I thought you said earlier that the government was in everything.
Government regulates. Yes. Government can't tell a private sector person that's getting his own cash how to eat, when to eat, and where to eat. That just doesn't make sense. When I'm
Yeah,
paying
they kind of can.
Sir, okay, I'm gonna ask you a common sense question. I bet you the answer is gonna be on my side.
No,
Can the government tell you specifically right now how to eat if you finna pay with your own cash?
How to eat? Like how to chew?
How to eat, where to eat right now? Yes or no?
Can the government tell you? Yeah, they could tell you. That don't mean they have
You
told
said
you.
could. You're changing. I'm saying right now, can the government tell you right now how to eat, where to eat, and what to do? Can they tell you right now? Or are you gonna be like, forget you, I'm gonna go do what I want to do?
I don't think they could tell you what to do. I don't think they could tell you.
Okay, then that's my point, because you are able to do what you want to do because you have made the right choices. You have worked hard for your dollar, so therefore you can do what you want. You're not on government assistance, so therefore if you're on government assistance, then that changed the scenario to where
I'm
it does.
saying government assistance is them telling people how to eat and what to eat and when to eat. That's
Government
a system.
assistance is SNAP and Section 8, where they're
Yeah, that's a
funding.
system that they gave for people to eat or not to eat. If people don't
But
have
yet
no
again,
food,
okay,
they
sir,
give you
if
this.
you don't have food stamps, that does not stop you from eating.
I mean, yeah, it can. Yes, it do.
It can, but it does not.
It do if you don't have the money to afford no food. It does.
That's not true, because there's churches and pantries around places everywhere in all 50 states.
Churches.
Church pantries, yeah. Come praise
I
the
ain't
Lord.
seen no churches just handing out food like they just handing out pork chops and mac and cheese plates.
They was handing out food pantries at the college.
I'm just saying, you been to a church where they just handed out
Yes.
steak dinners?
Yes. The Catholic Church on Owens does it every day.
Steak dinner.
Not steak. Why are we talking about steak dinner? We talking about just eating.
I'm just saying because a nigga want to eat steak.
No, that's right.
Well, then stay outside and starve because we ain't got steak, but we got food in here for you to eat.
Shit, you come up over here, we got ribs, we got steak, we got shrimp, we got lobster. Fuck out of
You
here.
got all that over there?
Good, look at that.
Okay,
Damn.
so April, so start fixing plates and feed it to the homeless for
So start telling the homeless. I'm saying, let me stop doing it like that. We do that sometimes. We put together, there ain't nothing to put together a little meal. We pass out like 25 plates sometimes. If we,
She just wants you to go over there and get a plate, bro.
No, but he talking April. He talking about feeding them steaks.
No, I don't know about all that. We might put a little spaghetti, green beans, a little raw.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fix you something to eat, but you're not gonna get no steaks. Like, come on now.
Why I can't get no steak?
Why you talking about you hungry?
Maybe not. Maybe
this is America, the richest country in the world. We supposed to have steaks.
You do got steak. But where does
Free
it say?
steak.
Now, where does it say that at?
We the richest country in the world. We supposed to have free steaks.
I never read that a day of my life. That's amazing.
That's because his ass he wants some fucking steak.
That's what
okay,
it is.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, you go get some steak. But don't ask a church that's out here trying to provide for 100,000 people, 10,000 people to, hey man, I don't want those slop. I want some steak. What?
Right.
This is America.
Huh?
But this is America.
And your point?
We the richest country in the world, bro.
That's a lot. Are we the richest country? And America, like one of the top countries that's like in debt.
They say we the richest
country in the world. Stop playing with us. Are we at debt? We at debt to what? We at debt to what country because of the simple fact of their trade deals? Because they are the biggest. How you say it? Not consumers. What's the other word? They're the biggest producers in the world.
What I'm saying is, should we be able to eat steak?
Not for free.
So what? Low quality food? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm just saying, whatever somebody can provide for you for free.
Why can't y'all provide no steaks, nigga? That's what I'm saying.
Because nigga, steak is $40 a steak.
So what? Y'all rich. Y'all rich.
When have you seen a church say they was rich?
I'm talking about America, the government. The government should be giving us steaks.
America got to do with a church trying to feed you while you ain't getting no government assistance?
The money comes from the government to the church.
You know how it's amazing how you jump from one thing and you like, damn, well, the church.
But you can get steak for free. You can get steak for free with food stamps.
Yeah, but they try to cut our food stamps off.
No, they did shit. I still got mine.
Hey,
Where'd you get yours? You got yours?
Hold on. Stay on subject, y'all. Stay on topic. So
all
we
right,
don't get
stay on
too
subject, but no,
the thing is, what he's trying to say is that you're not getting your food stamp. You're on government assistance, so you're going out here to these places like churches, pantries to eat. Now he's saying these pantries and churches and places that are feeding you should be feeding you steak. This is where
no, I didn't say that. I said the government should be feeding.
That's
America.
what he said. He said the government should be feeding.
I just said where you get
not the
free
churches, not the churches.
And I said that you can get free steak through the government, and that's through food stamps. All you gotta have was an EBT card. Shit, bingo.
No, I want big steak.
And that's not free because somebody's paying for that steak coming out of our tax.
Right. He said the government. He said the government should provide free steaks, and the government provides free food through food stamps. All you have to do is get an EBT
But they
card.
cutting our food stamps off. So
They
now
did not cut your food stamps off, Seven. They're just talking. Good.
They're just talking.
Yeah, that's it. I received.
No, they ain't just talking. Niggas ain't getting food stamps.
Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga
Okay.
ain't worried about nothing.
Where you at? Cause you better not put your address or tell people where you at, cause you the only one in America that got food stamps right now. Nigga come looking for you.
That's only cause my husband let me fuck on Trump. I'm throwing that little motherfucker back on Trump ass. You feel what I'm saying? Let me stop playing off for real.
I've been saying, come on, dog. That does not sound ladylike.
No,
on the
Michael, cap one
internet.
love subject. But yeah,
You doing what for food stamps?
I'm just playing. Don't
Same
listen to me.
subject. See, that's what I'm saying.
Don't
That's why I
listen
wish
to me.
you
Don't
wouldn't.
listen to me. Don't listen to me. Please
Yeah,
listen to me. I'm
don't
going
say
off.
nothing ignorant like that. All right, what
It's
rabbit
not
hole we want to go
ignorant,
down
but
there?
whatever. But I'm just being funny. It's ignorant. It's ignorant to you. But yeah, no, that's not true.
That ain't ignorant to me, because I promise you, if you made that statement and went on TikTok, you would go viral, and everybody that's black and
How
that's a
would you know
Democrat.
that though, Michael?
Hold
How
on,
would you know
listen.
that?
Let me finish.
How would you know
You're
millions and
not
millions of
letting me
people depend
finish,
on
April.
how?
April,
How
let
do
me
you
finish
know
my
that
statement.
it's not you
April,
taking it too serious?
April, you're not letting
You
me
taking a
finish my.
statement that I've said.
I hate to do that to you. You're not letting me finish my statement, and gosh, y'all kill me when I'm trying to make a statement. Y'all want to cut a person out. I let y'all finish your whole statement. Now, you know, her making that statement and she went on TikTok, some Democratic black ladies would be turning over and filling up her comment section with all types of negative stuff. That's what I meant by that. And that's true. That will really happen. I'm finna go on Trump and twerk it for some food stamps on Trump. But I'm Democratic, like, you. Come on, bro. I'm keeping it real. That's why I was like, I wish you didn't say that.
Oh man, that's wild, bro. Look at what happened when we go deep down a rabbit hole. This is what type of stuff happen when we go down a rabbit hole. Ain't no telling what we go here.
That was, I mean, everybody's tired of the free speech, but I was just saying, if you and disagree or agree, I know for a fact if she would have made that statement on TikTok and posted it, boy, her comment section would have blew up with Democratic black women crucifying her on the cross.
It's crazy, bro. But
am I lying or am I flying?
It's pretty wild, man. But I'm gonna have to tap in, bro.
Yeah, I'm finna get about for an hour 40-something minutes. You know what I'm saying? That was good. I try to go down one more deep hole instead of talking about that small little subject at the end, because, you know, like I'm saying, like, I just be wanting better for people.
Bro, it ain't getting no better, bro. I told you, bro, the government is the most, and I'm telling you, remember what I told you. Just remember what I told you about Civil War, bro. They have,
bro, that's not happening. People are getting food stamps, so shut up. That makes no sense.
Bruh, okay. All right.
So you didn't get no, so your people, nobody that you know got food stamps?
No, the person that I know that's supposed to get food stamps didn't get theirs.
When do they get there?
They were supposed to get it, and they was a couple of days ago. Didn't get it.
And then what's the date? What's their date?
I don't know, bro, but they told me they didn't get their food stamps, bro.
Because everybody that I know got their food stamps.
And if people did get lucky and get their food stamps, then
especially people I know with kids, they the first ones that got theirs.
Yeah, somebody told me they didn't get theirs, so I don't know. I don't get food stamps, but somebody told me they didn't get theirs.
I think people that ain't got theirs is because they date ain't came up yet.
Man, listen. The government.
I'm gonna be 100. Hey, I got mine.
You said you didn't get no food stamps, fool. You didn't get no.
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't.
Bro, you most definitely said that.
When?
You just said that a couple of times.
When? Today? No,
I
I did not.
don't know if it was today, but you just said it.
I said it in the past because I probably wasn't getting food stamps at that time.
So you got some food stamps.
Yes.
And she said she got some food stamps. So is
Yeah.
this person I'm talking about, they really got their food stamps?
I no, let me not vouch for them because, like, yet again, what I'm saying is it depends on your date. I do believe. I believe if you didn't get it, it's because your date is probably ain't came up yet. It's only been 6 days.
Well, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I feel you.
I don't really know, but I know it's all conspiracy and they playing games with us and it ain't cool.
Man, I ain't playing games with y'all.
They playing
They
food games, snap games, and closing the government. They closing the government. They playing games, bro, where people's money, man, and it ain't cool. And we finna be a civil war. We finna riot.
Man, it'd be the government versus the people. If it's gonna be a civil war, if anything.
It is what it is. However, it's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go.
Oh, well, that's cool. The people gonna win. It's more of the people than it is the government.
So what I advise is that you save those food stamps because we're gonna need them for the war.
Boy, if the war happens, grocery stores gonna be shut down. The government gonna order all people to stay at home for safety purposes.
I just hope you on the right side, bro, of the war.
It depends on what type of war it is.
Nigga, the Civil War, nigga.
What is the definition of a civil war? A modern day civil war?
One side versus another side.
And what's these sides' name? I mean, yet again, you can't explain to me.
It's the Democrat versus the Republicans Civil War right now. Civil War.
Well, then the Republicans gonna win. Y'all got, man, ain't nobody gonna show up on the Democratic side. They're gonna be too busy trying to wave flags in the air.
Y'all losing right now because it's a government shutdown. They didn't shut the government down, so that means y'all losing.
So, Republicans?
Yeah.
How Republicans losing and Republicans want to shut down? That gave chance for Trump to fire more people, cut the government even more down.
Y'all watch y'all backs out here, bro. Y'all watch y'all backs.
You, man, like, subscribe, share, do all those wonderful things. 7 days telling you to watch your backs because it's going down. The government wants you. They're going to alienate you and send you to the moon and leave you just like they left that cameraman up there.
Yeah. Most definitely. All right, bro. I'm finna tap in.
I'm out. Peace.
Those are